Welcome to another podcast. What I want to show in this demonstration is a problem that you sometimes encounter with joining two forms together or combining two forms together where the forms don't synchronize. Now, just to explain, I've got a main form here, or a substantive form that has some survey information that I've gathered, and on the main form, or in the substantive form, they represent single answer responses. On another form that I've placed on this main form, I have another form which contains information from the surveys or survey recipients, and it shows some responses for a question regarding the activities that people like to engage in. And you can see here that this particular individual has said that they like to engage in three activities, and because of the fact that we're using three responses, we need to be able to put them onto a separate datasheet form like I've done here. Now, sometimes when you're working with the forms, or when you create the forms, the idea is to make sure that the two forms are synchronized. However, on occasion you might find that the forms don't synchronize, and that's what I want to explain or help demonstrate here. So if I go back into my design view by clicking on the design button, go into the form and delete it, and then to combine the forms together, there's a couple of ways you can do this. A simple way using the visual screen, I guess, is to just simply drag the form. I should go to the form screen here. The forms activities over to the main form when it's in the design view mode, and just drop it into the main form like that. And when you go back into the view mode, this is what you might encounter. Now, because of a variety of reasons, if it appears like this, that is, the numbers in the survey number here don't synchronize correctly with the numbers in the survey here in this datasheet form, we need to try to correct it, or at least explain to Excel why the two forms aren't being connected. So this is wrong. I go into my design mode again, and when I go into design mode, you'll notice the handles appear around the datasheet form, and if I go into the property sheet by clicking on the little properties icon, or if you do a right mouse click, you can come up with the same thing. You'll see this dialog appear on the tab All, and the option Link Child Fields, Link Master Fields. Now this is the key bit that will explain or help tell Access how the two forms are connected. And if you go into that particular field or row or part of the property sheet and double click on the little button that will appear when you go into that particular part, this dialog should come up, and in this instance Access sees that on the main form there's a field name called survey number, and on the subform, the activities subform, there's also a field name survey number, which in this case means that these two fields, these primary keys or keys, link the two forms together. So here I want to be able to say to Access, yes, these two forms are linked or connected via the survey number, and if I choose OK, the field names appear up in this property sheet, and if I close the property sheet, go back into my view mode, you'll see now that the survey numbers are actually the same on both forms. And as I scroll through by pressing the page down key, when I'm on the survey number on the main field, the numbers, the survey numbers, actually are the same survey numbers that appear on the main sheet. So this indicates that my forms are now in synchronization, and if I'm wanting to be able to compare data from a number of different forms that relate to the same individual or the same survey response sheet, then I've got it. That's it.